Because me and Vox, we got to the airport like really, really early. Wait, you're right. It was 7 hours early. Oh, yeah, because we... No. Was it? Oh, wait, yes, it was. Yeah. Okay, yeah. We came 7 hours early, right? So we like met up. We were like, hey, yo, what's up, Vox? He's like, hey, mister. And then we went to a pub. Well, we ate food first of all. And then we got like pretty drunk at the airport, like idiots. I was getting drunk, and then I remember we were just like talking about random shit. I had a grand mimosa, and he had like a beer. I said, I'm only gonna have one because I don't want to get like drunk before the flight. And he was like, oh, okay. The waitress came back over. She was like, oh, do you want any refills? And he was like, yeah, I'll have another. And then I was like, you know what? I'll have another too. So I had a second one. And then she came back again when we finished. And she was like, do you want another one? And then Vox was like, yeah, I'll have another one. And I was like, you know what? Sure, I'll have another one. And then I think we had 4. I remember I was 3/4 of the way done with my last mimosa. And then I was like, bro, I could like feel this. I feel drunk. And it was like, yeah, you know, don't push yourself because, you know, you can probably like stop drinking now. And I was like, yeah. And then I drank the rest of it. And then after we finished our drinks, our pre-flight drinks, by the way, we started walking around the airport. We were just talking the whole time, right? Because, I mean, it's pretty easy to talk to Vox, right? So we were like walking in a straight line. We walked all the way to one end of the airport. And then we walked backwards again, near where we were going to get our tickets printed and stuff. We stayed at that pub for quite a lot of hours. I was like pretty drunk. I don't know if Vox was drunk though. I couldn't tell because I was drunk. Yeah, I was like a little bit past the point of tipsy because I was actively able to speak to people without being asked to speak to someone. So Vox went for a piss. And I wanted to know if, like, we could upgrade our flights. I talked to one of the, like, the ladies that works there. She was like, oh, yeah, you can. Of course you can. I was like, oh, hell yeah. And I just talked to her for a little bit. I don't actually know. I might have talked to her a little bit too much. I don't know if I was being weird because I was drunk. And I don't remember what happens when I'm drunk most of the time. Well, he had, like, 4 pints, right? Before we got our business class tickets. And then we went to the business class lounge and he had like another 2 or 3 pints in the business class lounge. Like, bro, what the fuck? Wait, I think maybe I had one more drink as well. You know what? I don't remember. Regardless, he drank more than me. I feel like, did you have alcohol on the plane too? Yes, we sat down and then they were offering drinks and you immediately took the champagne. They were like, orange juice or champagne? And you were like, oh, champagne, I'll take that. You fucking took the champagne and drank it immediately. We took off. So we started going into the air. I'm not kidding. 3 whole minutes into the air of us flying. Vox completely shut down. Like, completely. Like, as if he had a blue screen of death. We just started like lifting off. The seatbelt sign just went off. It's like 2 or 3 minutes before the seatbelt sign finally goes dung, and then you can like take the seatbelt off. It literally just went off. I looked to my right where he was sitting next to me, and he was like, well, no, he wasn't even snoring. He was leaning forwards, AFK. His brain was AFK, leaning forwards with his eyes closed, like actually dead. And the flight attendant came over. She was like, sir, and like pushed his shoulder. And he wasn't moving. He was just sitting there like a golem with his eyes closed, like looking down. And then I nudged him. I was like, yo, Vox, yo. And then he didn't respond too. And I was like, oh, he's fine. I think he's fine. Don't worry about it. And she looked so worried, like the flight attendant, who just hasn't slept much. And she was like, oh, okay. And then she like put a blanket on him and then made the seat into a bed. And then I don't know how long Vox slept for, but it must have been quite a lot of hours, right? And then he woke up and he didn't even know how he got there. Like, he didn't know how he fell asleep. He was telling me, like, he woke up with a blanket and was laying down. He was like, what the hell?
これってもしかして僕たちは夢の中で入れ替わってる